On a balmy Saturday evening, Donald and Melania decided it was time for a fancy night out. After weeks of high-stakes meetings and media meltdowns, Donald declared, "Honey, let's skip the Ritz and hit the Golden Arches. I've heard their fries are tremendous." Melania, donning a designer dress that could have fed a small nation, raised an eyebrow. "You mean McDonald's? For dinner?" "Exactly. We'll make it special. I'll have my people call ahead for a VIP table," he said, already imagining the press coverage. When they arrived at the McDonald's, the neon lights flashed like a Vegas strip club. As they stepped out of their armored SUV, Donald adjusted his tie and struck a pose. "Look at us, Melania, America's power couple, taking fast food to the next level." Inside, they were greeted by a cacophony of children, the scent of fried food, and a catchy jingle that felt oddly like a campaign anthem. Donald marched to the counter, where a teenage cashier barely looked up from her phone. "Do you know who I am?" he boomed, startling a nearby family. "I'm Donald Trump. I want the best burger you have." The cashier, unfazed, muttered, "That'll be $7.99 for a Big Mac." "Melania, get your credit card," he shouted, excitement bubbling over. "We're about to make McDonald's great again." As they waited for their food, Donald began to engage in a deep conversation with a Ronald McDonald statue. "You know, Ronald, you and I have a lot in common. We both know how to keep a crowd entertained." He struck a pose next to the clown, a slight grin on his face. "Sir, your order is ready," a voice broke through Donald's reverie. He turned to see Melania holding a tray loaded with burgers, fries, and a large soda. "Let's eat," he announced, leading her to a table. They plopped down, and Donald immediately began stacking burgers like a skyscraper. "Can you imagine the headlines? 'Trump builds Burger Tower,'" he chuckled, oblivious to the families around them, staring in disbelief. Suddenly, the door swung open, and in strode P. Diddy, looking as if he'd just stepped off a yacht. The restaurant went silent. "What's good, McDonald's?" he called, spotting the Trumps. "Donald! Melania! Didn't expect to see you here." "P. Diddy! We're just having a little fast food extravaganza," Trump exclaimed, waving him over. "You should join us. This is a power dinner." P. Diddy chuckled, shaking his head. "You're really going to eat all that?" Melania rolled her eyes, trying to maintain her poise. "We have to make the most of it," she said, smirking slightly. "Fast food is all about luxury after all." Donald, always ready to impress, leaned closer to P. Diddy. "You know, I've got a great idea. How about a collab? I'll sell Trump burgers in your next music video." P. Diddy raised an eyebrow. "I don't think that's going to sell, man." No, picture it. A spicy chicken sandwich named after Melania," Donald suggested, his eyes twinkling with madness. "Melania, you could be the face of it." "Donald, I'm not a sandwich," she replied, exasperated. But Trump was undeterred. "This could be the start of something big. Let's negotiate." He turned to P. Diddy with an expression that was equal parts scheming and excited. "How about I throw in Melania for a spicy chicken sandwich deal?" Melania's jaw dropped. "What?" "Think about it, Diddy. A chicken sandwich and the most beautiful woman in the world?" "You'll be unstoppable," Trump said, gesturing wildly. P. Diddy chuckled nervously, glancing around as other patrons gawked. I think I'll pass on that offer." "Why not?" "It's the ultimate trade. Fast food for a fast wife," Trump insisted, relishing the chaos he was creating. The restaurant had turned into a live sitcom, patrons laughing and filming the unfolding drama. A toddler shouted, "Is this real life?" "Real as it gets," Donald replied, taking a triumphant bite of his burger, lettuce flying everywhere. As the night wore on, the spectacle grew. P. Diddy eventually managed to escape, leaving the Trumps in their fast food frenzy. Donald, fueled by burgers and ridiculous ideas, continued to propose absurd business ventures involving ice cream and reality TV shows. Finally, Melania sighed, pushing her plate away. Donald, I came here for a night out, not to be offered as a menu item. You're right, he declared, suddenly serious. We need a new plan. How about a McDonald's franchise? We'll take over the world, one fry at a time. Melania buried her face in her hands, wondering how her life had come to this. Next time, can we just go to a nice Italian restaurant? Trump smiled broadly. But where's the fun in that? Here, we're practically celebrities. As they left the Golden Arches, the chaos behind them echoed in their minds. Trump grinned, dreaming of a world where spicy chicken sandwiches ruled, and his wife was a star. And Melania, forever the reluctant accomplice, silently vowed that next time she'd pick the restaurant.